would like to share with you this morning. Due to the violence that we've had in Nicaragua here, and just the uncertainty of what's going to happen, we felt it necessary to change a location from Nicaragua for the MedFest to Mexico. And right now we would be doing the MedFest here in this area. We call it the Genesis Project, and because everything is new about it. The people have come here that had basically no place to live. They've kind of squatted on the land, and it's grown. There's probably 1,500, 2,000 houses in here, and many more are being built continuously. And we're going to kind of give you a little bit of a tour of this area. The need is so great here, and it's just kind of one little shack after another shack. People are in some areas even laying out on the ground waiting until they can build something on it, and the reason they stay out there is to keep someone else from taking their property. But their needs, their medical needs, every need is so great over here. And we're going to kind of drive you through and show you some pictures of the area, and then we're going to show you where we would set up for MedFest. So if you would, follow us through. Field that we would be doing the medical in, and it's kind of what they call the green area for all of these people. And in here, in September, we have a team coming down that will be building a medical center in here, because the Matamoros government told them if they would get a place to do medical, they would send people to help them some in the future. This lot right here has been donated to build the medical center, and we're really excited about it. And some very good friends of ours have this feeding center here, and we do our very best to try to help them with food and various other things. We'll also have our church, which is close by in the area, and but if you could imagine, we're going to have a big tent. The tent is like 70 foot wide, 65 foot long, and it will take up a big part of this area. It's a huge tent, and it won't be quite the conditions of our other medical teams where we have, pretty nice facilities, but we'll have a big tent. We'll section it off for the various things that are going on, the various needs of the doctors and the dentists. And also, we'll have the feeding center, which is over here. The feeding center, which is here, we'll have that for medical. And then this area right over here, in this lot, will have a clinic on it. So this is kind of a centrally located area, and I don't know how many thousands of people are here, but the need is huge. One time they had an epidemic of lice, and we come in and we helped them with that. And the living conditions are extremely poor in every direction. If you could go into their homes, you'd see this is a great need. This is a chance where you can serve the Lord with your construction ability, your medical abilities, your bicycle repair. The needs are so great in every direction. So, and if any of you that maybe come to Medfest have any questions, well, we'd be glad to answer them for you. God bless. Two blocks over, and now we're at the Way of the Cross Church, and it surely could use some paint and stuff like that. We'd like to get it finished up, but what's so beautiful about it is full of people. It's full of people. Pastor Moses pastors this church out here, and they always have a full house. Of course, that would be kind of to be expected. It's the only church in the area right now that's open. There's some other ones being built, but this has been a lighthouse for the whole community, and all of Pastor Moses' congregation wants you to know that they'll be there to assist you, to help you in the medical any way they can, and they'll help us minister to the kids that come to play games and all of those things. We'll also have out here things like for the kids, bouncers and all kinds of stuff, to where the medical people are treating people that where they're waiting, the kids can go out and play on the bouncers and games, and sharing the gospel with everybody that comes in the door. So I'm very, very excited that this opportunity has opened up to us. I'm sad that we can't go to Nicaragua right now, but let me tell you, this is a great area of ministry. And if the Lord sends you to us, boy, we would really appreciate it. We need medical, we need construction, we need people to go out on evangelistic teams, and we're going to be building a church. We're not just sure the location. We're going to be checking out 2 or 3 different great needs and see kind of who has the greatest need on the church. And we'll be doing like VBS. So whatever your skills are, we can use you here. The need is so great. And some of you may want to paint. My word, we need painters. There's a good established work here at Way of the Cross here. We're also looking for anybody that might want to build a small house. We built, I think, so far 9 small houses in this area in the last year. We're hoping to build a number more. The cost of building a small house is about $2,200, and before we leave, we'll show you a small house that we built. And you say, well, what kind of house can you build for $2,200? Well, you can build a house that's big enough for a family of 6 or 7 to live in and keep the rain off of them, and something with windows and doors. Many of the houses here don't have that. Or if you want to go all out, we can build outhouses too. We need outhouses. So many of these people here got a little shack they're staying in, but they haven't got money yet to build an outhouse. And so far, we've spent about we've built about 35 outhouses for the people in this area. So we're really hoping that God may increase that number. And if you can't come and build one yourself, it costs about $100 to build an outhouse. So and we can show you one of the finely built outhouses. And if you look over by the church, they come unpainted. This one's unpainted. We even got the latch on it. And many of you gave to build outhouses last year. And I just want to say thank you for giving to the Lord. God bless. This, how many children do they have?
¿Cuántos niños tiene?
De ellos 2 chiquitos.
2, the little ones.
Her and her husband?
Y su esposito.
Sí, mi esposo.
Yes.
Somos cuatro.
Porque su esposo siempre vive enfermo.
Sí, él vive
Her
enfermo.
husband is sickly.
Pastor Moses has asked us, especially if we would consider to build these people a house. They've just put this house together out of pieces, but it leaks. It has no strength. They have two little babies in here. They've suffered quite a bit from infirmity in here, and they're faithful in the church. Not that that has to be, but they are. And the need is real great, even for this one. From the outside, it's pretty bad too, as you'll see. The size of houses we build are 10 foot by 20 foot, but they're secure. They're solid. And the thing, they could attach this new little house that we would build right onto this one. They still could use some of this, but at least the kids would be out of the weather, and mom and dad would be. So if anybody has a burden and want to build this house, like I say, the cost is about $2,200, and we would really appreciate helping out this family. God bless you. One thing more I'd like to add about this little house is all the floors in here are just dirt floors. And when it rains from above, it comes in, and when it rains from the sides, it comes in. So if they get very much rain, even inside their house, it's a big mud puddle. So we don't think about those things. But a lot of times we don't think about people enduring the hardships that they do. But things are very, very difficult and way of life over here. But you can see that the mom has fixed things up, and they got the things that they need kind of to live, and providing the weather doesn't get very bad. Okay.
La puerta quedó bien.
Yeah, they changed the doors, and it's...
La puerta estaba allá, la ventana acá.
This,
Yeah.
You ready? This is a house that was built for Sister Arsenio, I think maybe 6 months ago or so. And she has 6 children. They've been living in here, and right now they've moved their stuff out, and they're putting smooth on the walls. And they put a little awning out front, and this little house is 10 foot by 20 foot, and it's been just a huge blessing to this family. And you may say, well, Brother Ben, that's not anything so great. Well, it is great. It's safe, it's concrete. Hurricane's not gonna blow it down very easy, and it's got a nice metal roof on it. So it offers a lot of wonderful things, and she has 6 children that stay in this house. So you can see how they can utilize small areas to do great work. And Teresa will get a picture outside. Okay, let's follow.
Bueno, apenas lo estamos haciendo. Aquí va a estar otro cuartito para meter más cosas. Y acá está la casa del baño.
Casa de baño. Oh, wow.
Oh, let's take a look.
Apenas empieza a entrar.
Oh, look at this.
Apenas están haciendo y va a ir a dar
I
allá.
got for video.
Yeah.
Va a ir a dar allá
Okay,
hasta
Sister
allá
Arsenio
adentro.
wanted us to see the new
Al pozo.
bathroom that she's building, and it's really quite nice. It's going to have a septic tank. She's got a sink in there. She's got a stool in there,
Y aquí va a ser otro cuartito de madera.
and she's also getting ready to add on to the structure. So what we built her in this 10 by 20 little house is really good, because it will. She can add to it as they can. Her and the kids can. Right now, if you looked out front, you'll see all their beds. They've been sleeping outside where they do the work on the inside. I like it. Tell her I'm very blessed. She's really working hard. was just sharing with us her vision. And she right now is collecting all the old tires in the neighborhood, and she's building a fence that will go all around, something for security. And when she gets the tires all in, she's going to fill them with dirt and plant plants in them. And you can see she's already planted cactus in the ends of those. So their inventiveness is very, very wonderful. So I'll be excited to see the tire fence when it's completed.
Hacia el medio de la